I'm struggling in this city, ladies and gentlemen. I'm struggling hard. I'm in Darwin, Australia. And, when I moved to Sydney, Australia, I want to share this fact with you that city felt like the least city that I've ever been in my entire life. It felt like there was a jungle there, and then human beings came and they just happened to build some sort of structures inside of the jungle. Yet the feeling is you're still in the jungle, yet you just happen to see some buildings, some skyscrapers. So it's like a jungle feel, which is wow. Yet then I flew to Cairns, Australia, and that was unpleasant. And then now I'm in Darwin, Australia. And I'm here simply for the fact that this place has a lot of sunlight. And also the fruits, they come from this land in the Northern Territory. So I'm enjoying the fruits and the sunlight, from the local environment. Yet I'm still struggling because I'm living amongst the chaos. See the cars driving by. I guess it's because I really keep to myself. I don't go out and party. I don't go out and absorb the city's energy. Like if I were to go out and party in nightclubs, for example, I'm sure that my feeling towards the city would change. Yet I'm not willing to do that. I'm not willing to risk that, I should say. What I am willing to do is spend time in this botanical garden, which I'm currently in here now. And this place is fully alive, rich with life and energy, which I'm so happy to be here. I'm happy that I found this place. So I'm struggling in the city because I can't help but to be impacted by the frequency of everything around me. These cars, these busy people always trying to go somewhere. Like they're always going somewhere. But I don't know where they're going. I seem to have nowhere to go. I have to think about where should I go next? I don't know. I guess I'm gonna go here and then I go there. Like wandering. In my earlier years, I had somewhere to go because someone told me where to go. Hey, you gotta go to school. Oh, well, okay. This person is bigger than me, stronger than me. There will be physical repercussions if I say no. I just assumed. So I went to school. I didn't know I was going to school. No. Well, I'm not going to school now. So now I have to think about for myself where I need to go. So I'm just wandering around in nature, not really doing anything, talking to you. At least now I have something to do. I'm making this YouTube channel and I want to continuously expand this YouTube channel. It's going to help me to grow as a human being. Yet also, I can't help but to be impacted and influenced by the human beings that I'm walking around. For example, if this tree was a human being and I'm walking next to it, I'm feeling the vibe off of it and I'm absorbing it into my own body, whether I like it or not, whether I have whatever kind of protection or not. You can have the most protection from the sun, yet the sun is still going to impact you. You can say I can cover myself, my skin. Yeah, that's true. Yet you can't cover yourself from the energy. You can't. I mean, if I could, then I would. So I'm here walking around the city, walking through these people, and I generally want to avoid people. Not because I'm antisocial or some person like this. No, it's just that I don't want to involve myself with people that I don't know, that I don't trust, and I don't want to mix myself in any way. What does that mean? Well, a person is their own kind of unique energy field. Whatever their actions that they've taken, whatever kind of lifestyle they choose to use, that is coloring their aura. And if I walk through them, then we're kind of blending, okay? Maybe I'm wrong for feeling this way. Maybe I haven't evolved further and this kind of I just haven't done that yet. So it's uncomfortable for me to be in cities and be in places that are so like this. If I had it truly my way, I would go somewhere where it's pristine nature, untouched, and I would just sit there and no one around. And I knew that people wouldn't go there. Why? Because people choose not to go into the jungles. They choose not to go into the thickness of the bush. Most of them, if they're sane, in quotes, if they're civilized. They choose to stay huddled together in the cities where it's nice and concrete. and everyone is kind of like, breathing their own air, each other's air. So it's uncomfortable for me to be in the city. So I'm wondering, I had this idea to ask you, the people that are watching me and the people that are gonna watch me in the future, for some advice. Like, what do you think that I should do? Do you have any suggestions for me? What suggestions do you have for me? I would be happy to listen and happy to make any shifts in my life and my lifestyle as I see fit. Yet the reason why I'm saying this and asking this is because I want to find some place to live that's more natural. Darwin, Australia, arguably, it's a very natural place to live. Yet it's not suitable for me. It's not habitable for me. The city is not a habitable place for a human being. There are just too many of us, and we're all sitting in the cities, and I don't know what we're all doing here. But we're here, and it's kind of safe. So there's not really any accommodations in the jungle. I can go in the jungle, yet, okay, now I'm in the jungle. Where do I get food, and how do I shower, and where do I sleep? The ants are going to be crawling all over me. So it's not really realistic. Yet, through recording these videos, and through eventually in the future acquiring the resources that I need to build something for myself, to build some kind of a foundation for myself, somewhere maybe in Mexico, or somewhere in South America, or somewhere, I'll feel where I need to go, where I'm being led, where I am being guided to go. I will build something for myself, something sustainable, something I'll be far away from the civilization, but reasonably close enough that I can go get necessities, and survival is always primary importance. And I will just live safely, harmoniously, in harmony with nature. Whereas this city is not in harmony with nature, and human beings are not in harmony with nature. And that's why I'm saying I am struggling here and I don't want to live here. Because no matter how good it is, even if you're living in the best city in the whole world, which maybe the best city is like, some people may say, I don't know, something in Sweden, some city in Sweden, maybe some city in the United States, or some city in some other European country. Regardless, you're still amongst the concrete. The reason why I bring up concrete is that material, concrete, it doesn't conduct nature very well. It doesn't conduct nature very well at all. So you're literally being disconnected from nature, which that's just how human beings have learned to build cheap infrastructure, to make houses out of concrete. It's just like, oh, hey, this is a cheap material, let's build out of this. There is nothing higher intelligence than this. Yet you can build structures or homes out of material that conducts nature very well. And that's obviously a much more sensible way of living. Also, not to mention the constant buzzing sound. It's a kind of like everyone's busy and everything is buzzing all the time, and everything is moving. There's always constant chaos, and it's hard to get away from that. There is one spot in this botanical garden that is like that, quiet. Yet it's just a path, it's just connecting two different paths. I recorded a special video in that very environment. It's titled My Struggle with Mental Illness. Okay, you should check that out. There you will feel in the quality of my voice and the tone of voice that I choose to use, it'll be more calm and more quiet. So in the future, I'm going to find places such as this, and I'm going to only record videos from there. Because, like I said in the past, I'm here promoting myself as the product. I am the product. So, even me sitting here and watching these cars walk by, I am being impacted by it. And I'm in this frequency, so I have to be faster and louder. Well, I don't necessarily have to be, but that's just how my body is being attuned. It's like, if you're I remember there's like a little instrument. It's like a tuning fork that you tune pianos with, I'm guessing. And if you take this tuning fork and you hit a piece of metal, and then you take a second tuning fork and you put it side by side, the second tuning fork will start to gently vibrate in the same way this tuning fork is vibrating. Or if you put 1,000 metronomes together and you spin them in various different ways, that metronome is the thing that goes tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. then after a while, all the 1,000 metronomes that are spinning chaotically and randomly, they'll all sync into each other. Why? Because the sound of them starts to behave in a similar way. They start to attune to one similar sound. So everything is a sound in our universe, in our physical creation. And I'm a sound, and these cars are a sound, you know? This road is a sound. And I'm starting to attune to this sound of this road. Whether I can help it or not, it's just naturally how it is. It's how the universe is made. Yet there is no greater sound than this, ladies and gentlemen, than nature. So, I guess the point of this video is, get out there. Spend some time in nature. You will thank me later. Goodbye.